Hello! Today, we are going to have an orientation about HSU class policies and course orientation. Let's start. Let's start with these basic rules. The first one is use your real name. Whenever we're going to have classes, always use your real name, and I prefer if you're going to use your surname first before your first name. Avoid using names such as phone numbers, abbreviations, name of your idols, and nicknames that are very far from your real name. And remember that whenever you are using your real name, you are helping me and your classmates as well be acquainted with you. The next rules would be stay muted during our classes. So if you have questions or anything to share to the class, I will unmute you, or if you're using the raise hand icon, I can direct you to unmute yourself. Also, if you have problems with the microphone or with the surroundings because it's too noisy, you can actually use the chat box for concerns. Now, we're all set. HSU, or the higher school ng UMAC, serves the senior high school, and there are three strands with different tracks: the academic, arts and design, and the tech box strand. And I'm gonna be your subject teacher. I'm Miss Hanilin P. Matuguinas, a licensed professional teacher from the languages department. And you can reach me via email or Facebook Messenger, and all the lesson videos for our classes will be uploaded in my YouTube channel. And so please feel free to like and subscribe so that you will always be updated with the lesson videos that I will be uploading. And aside from me, there are also other people you should know: the HSU administration. HSU is headed by the Dean, Dr. Corazon E. Benosa, assisted by the College Secretary, Dr. Tomasa F. Quinones. And the strands are actually headed by the following: Professor Audemore S. Pelayo Sr. for the Textbook and Livelihood strand, Professor Annabel S. Arena for the Academic strand, and Professor Minerva G. Mabanag for the Arts and Design strand. And here are the subject coordinators. Miss Minerva V. Tamayosa for the ABM and Languages Department, Dr. Filipina A. Ramos for the Hope Department, Miss Janice Reyes for the Math and Sciences Department, and Miss Flor Delisa G. Canlas for the Social Sciences Department. So, if you have concerns in your strands or subjects, aside from your subject teacher, you may also reach them. Now, because of the pandemic and the modality of our classes, there are only two components of your grades: the written works and the performance task. And this picture I'm showing you is actually from DepEd. So for core subjects like reading and writing, written works is comprised of 40% and 60% of your grade would be coming from performance task. Now, for other subjects in the academic strand, like pagsulat sa piling larang, academic, it's 40-60. And for the tech box strand, pagsulat sa piling larang, technical, it will be 30%, 70%. And grades are actually transmuted. So, for example, if the grade needed to be an honor student is 85, this is just for example, the initial grade is just 76 to 77.59. So I'm actually showing this to you because I encourage you to aim higher, especially if you're eyeing to be an honor student. For the new normal, there are two types of learning modalities: online and offline, commonly known as synchronous, when we all virtually meet through different learning platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and Facebook Messenger. And the other learning modality is asynchronous type, done online or offline through modules, Moodle, Google Drive, and other platforms. Now, for HSU, the official Learning Management System, or LMS, is the TBL Hub through Moodle. By now, you should be part of the classes. You should be part of the classes that are in your COR. So if there are still classes that are not enrolled in your Moodle account, please see your advisor. Also, you should know your credentials such as your username and your password so you could have easy access to all the learning materials that your teachers will be posting in Moodle. For the submission of requirements, they will all be done through the TBL Hub. So, also don't be confused if I will interchangeably use the term TBL Hub or Moodle because they're just basically the same. So, in the submission of requirements, always check your TBL Hub for the dates and the duration so you could submit your outputs promptly. Our class would require a lot of writing activities. So there will be a lot of writing outputs that must be submitted online. So please bear that in mind. Next, remember to always name your files properly with your surnames or your group number, your year and section, and our subject. Now, since classes are done online, everyone must have basic computer skills, such as opening files in different formats like in MS document, PDF, or even images. Now, opening file is not enough. You must also know how to create your own file and save your own file. Also, since all of your subjects will be done online, you must also know how to maintain and organize your files either in our TBL hub or in your own personal space. Next, you must have basic knowledge on how to communicate electronically. There are different platforms. You can use it via email. So if each of you were given official UMAC email addresses, so always use it. You can also reach your subject teachers, classmates via TBL Hub or in other platforms like Facebook Messenger. And you must also have knowledge of browsing and filtering information online because there are a lot of information available online, but not all information available are helpful or useful. So you must know how to filter information, not just filter, but also acknowledge sources you got online. Next, since interaction is limited through online platforms, you must be updated all the time. So announcements, especially in my class, will be posted in Moodle and in the official group chats created for our classes. Make sure that you are part of all the group chats that your teachers created, and especially in my class, and make it a habit to interact with your classmates and your teacher in case you have questions and concerns. Lastly, remember that deadlines are not set to be beaten. Use them to manage your time wisely and submit your outputs promptly. And since our classes are mostly about writing, there might be a temptation to cheat through plagiarism. Please resist temptation since any form of cheating is not allowed nor tolerated. Now, let's test your understanding of the netiquette on online classes by identifying what's wrong with the picture. Nowadays, people have the tendency to be rude in making comments and remarks online, as if hiding behind their gadgets acts as a safety net. Remember that if you wouldn't say those words to someone's face, don't say it online either. Remember, rude comments and insensitive remarks hurt as much. What's wrong with the pictures? When sending and posting online, be aware of strong language. Foul words must not be used. Also, avoid using all capital letters and too many punctuation marks as if you're agitated. Remember that the message you post and send online might have a different tone when another person reads it. What's wrong with the pictures? Be careful with sarcasm. Other people might be hurt with the jokes you throw online. You can be funny without being rude or mean. What's wrong with the pictures? Before hitting post or send, make sure that you reread your message and be conscious of grammar and spelling. Sometimes the meaning of your message is changed because of poor grammar. What's wrong with the pictures? Cite your sources properly and avoid posting CTTO or credit to the owner type of posts or reposting things without even verifying its content if those contents are true. A lot of people online are gullible and they would easily believe in posts. So please, let's not add to the number of people who are posting and sharing irresponsibly online. What's wrong with the picture? Remember, nothing is truly private online. Make sure not to post or send inappropriate materials to anyone. What can you say about the picture? This new normal is new to everyone, and we cope differently from one another. In case you encounter classmates or teachers or anyone who do not know how to do something, let's willingly help them. Also, be truthful of your situation so that I, as a teacher, could help you. I hope you have learned from this orientation. See you next class. Bye.